So just testing out this mic, and hopefully you can hear me here in this video. What I'd like to talk about today is the people I observed in the military and civilian world that got screwed with marriage. I have so many, so many stories, and I think I should just compile it to say like 3. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you 3, okay? Or actually 4. So this is gonna be like evenly distributed. So 2 stories from the military. Okay, Sergeant L and Sergeant G. So Sergeant L came back from Iraq. He deployed with me. Okay, I'm gonna keep him anonymous. Okay, to protect their information. So Sergeant L, went to deployment with me, and what happened was he lost child custody. Okay, his wife basically kidnapped his daughter, left United States, went to where would I put this? Somewhere in the Americas, not inside USA, but one of the countries like Brazil, and I'm not gonna reveal the the real place, but somewhere Hispanic, okay, Hispanic speaking country. Okay, there was he tried to make a police report on this, okay, and he even got in trouble. Can you believe that? He got in trouble for telling the police, the military police, that his wife kidnapped his daughter. Okay, so screwed up the system is. And this is a real story. Okay, this is a real story. I just changed the names, protect their information, the places. Okay. So what happened was, came back from that deployment. His wife stole all his money. He literally has negative $500 in his account. Can you imagine that? You went from a 15-month deployment from Iraq, thinking that you have money in your bank account, and everything is drained. Your daughter is gone. Okay. And now you're ready for a second deployment. You're homeless. Okay, because married soldiers in the military, they're not allowed to live in the barracks. They are, they receive what they call BAH, basic allowance for housing, and they're supposed to live in an apartment or something, So, you know what I'm saying? So this Sergeant L, because he was broke, right? He's negative 500 in his account, and everybody felt bad for him. Everybody chipped in. Some people chipped in $50. Imagine this: soldiers are low paid. Okay, we don't make a lot of money. We don't earn a lot of money. And we do get tax-free stuff, but the thing is, it's been taken out of our paycheck. Okay, like the meals. The meals, living in the barracks, it's been taken out of the paycheck. Okay, it's not true that it is free. Okay, so here's what happened. Okay, so on the second deployment, it was during the boom era. Okay, something like 2000 and was it 2000? Yeah, 6 or something like that. 2006. That my platoon is getting ready to go deploy again to Iraq for the second time. So I told this Sergeant L to, go ahead and try to save as much as you can and try to purchase a property, okay, and have it for rent. Don't pay it in full, just have it for rent and tell the realtor your situation. I'm like, your situation is so bad, okay? You're freaking broke, all right? Negative 500 in your account. You're riding your bicycle to work every time. Okay, imagine this guy, comes off from the base. This was Colorado, okay? This was in Fort Carson. Cold as fuck, okay? Had to show up at 6 in the morning, so he has to bike. To avoid traffic, he has to start biking at like 5 or something like that. So, every single day, okay? So what happened was, he was never able to, since his wife went AWOL on him, he was never able to find them, okay? Lost his daughter for good, They say he never gave up, okay? He never gave up. He went into these, she went hiding into, somewhere where he said that his hometown or something like that, like where he was born, he's Hispanic. He was a Hispanic, so from there, the second deployment, he started, before the deployment, he's like, man, what you told me? He's like, what you told me, it's actually working, man. It's like, I can't believe it. So I told him exactly what I told him was, tell the realtor your situation, okay? Go get you a VA home loan, okay? Try to negotiate a good rate and then rent this to a married couple, and then, and try to make money off of this, like, set it up to where you're charging them more, monthly, and then you're making money from it. And he was like, yeah, he was so happy. He's like, man, how did you know about this? I was like, man, I'm reading that freaking Kiyosaki book, Although I never did buy me a house or anything like that, even if I had the cash and things like this, I still think it's a risky thing, and because I'm starting to see the oil prices go up, and you may think it's not tied to the the housing thing, but I do think it does, and I don't want to get into that too much details here. So he recovered basically, like after that second 15-month deployment, okay? He came back with surplus of cash in his pocket. He was treating everybody out, okay? He was so happy that it was like he almost forgot. He almost forgot that he was missing his daughter and his wife and things like that. He was like thanking me. I'm like, yeah, it's no problem, man. So and then the second sergeant, I'm telling you, Sergeant G, okay, G. So Sergeant G, he deployed multiple times, okay. Before, actually, no, it was his first time. No, it was first time. It was the other sergeant I'm talking about. But Sergeant G, he was this is based on a true story, okay. So Sergeant G, he's been married multiple times, okay. So this guy is like nothing new. He's been married 7 times, man. 7 friggin' times. And this guy outranks me in the military. He's actually our platoon leader, okay? Platoon sergeant, married 7 times, a math major. Get this, he has a bachelor's in math, bro. Bachelor's in mathematics. So you can't tell me that friggin', oh, this guy has an IQ. He must be like Tesla. He must be like, This is what a lot of women believe and shit. They think that, a majority of them, okay? They think that intelligence is related to grades in school, which is really bullshit. My definition, okay, my personal definition of intelligence, of IQ, the real IQ is your ability to see how the system is, okay? Your ability to see who's gonna screw you or who's gonna benefit you, okay? That's what it is who's helping you, who's actually on your side, and who are the ones who are your enemies, okay? So me telling you the story, I'm not your enemy. I'm sharing with you what you can learn from, okay? If you're in your 20s, you're already way ahead of people in their 40s, 50s by knowing this information, man. So, so Sergeant G, okay, Yeah, go back to the story again. So we can call him Platoon Sergeant G, but I'm just gonna be like Sergeant G. Okay, so you know he's been married 7 times. He got a bachelor's degree in math. So everybody looked up to him, but he's really like, I don't know. There's something wrong with this dude. Like something off about him or something, man. It's like he's like book smart. Okay, like he can memorize things like this, but as far as like being practical, okay, like for example, like this bunker is better than that bunker, or that location is a better gunner position, or mounted or like better strategic, OP position than the other position. Like as far as like tactics and like really applied, combat. This dude is like, he wants you to do everything by the book and shit like that. Even with his experience in the military, I'm like, man, what the hell. So people got so pissed. Okay, soldiers, my fellow soldiers got so pissed at this dude. They're like, you know what? Stop listening to that dude. They're like, oh, just listen to me. He's like, I've done this before. So that's the way we did things, and that's the way it was kept efficient. Okay, in Iraq, and here in the States, in Colorado. Okay, Fort Carson. So this guy, married 7 times, and this was his 8th wife. 8th wife, okay, wife was a nurse, and she believes in the fucking Atkins diet, which is really bullshit, okay? Going ketosis and freaking it's gonna kill you. This guy has zero energy when it comes to the runs. He can barely finish the morning jog that he does, We are running, okay, we're running like really fast, but him is kind of he's slow. He's in the back all the time, So, but since he has his degree, he got his rank, and we gotta suck it up, and they're like, they always say, suck it up and drive on, man. Suck it up and drive on. That's the army way, is some shit of doing things, So, freaking, you may think that it's corrupt in the corporate environment, but wait till you see the military, man. The military has really changed. That's why one of the reasons why I left is because of corruption, man. The leaders that really deserve, okay, recognition, they don't get recognized. The soldiers that, the sergeants that actually have experience in combat, they don't get promoted as fast as the one with a degree. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, so most of the time, we never really listen to officers. We listen to the sergeants who were in the front lines, getting blown up every single day, okay? Like, why would you listen to somebody who stays in the office, sits his butt, gain weight all day, telling you what to do? Okay, guys, briefing. Gather around, guys. Here's what we do today, okay? Blah, 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 blah. I want you guys to gather around here later on, and I give your end of briefing at the end of the day, and blah, blah, blah. I will release you guys, blah, blah, blah. If you make it at this time, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck, man? Like, never been on the ground in fucking combat. Never been in a firefight. Never done none of that shit. It's fucking pencil pusher, motherfucker, man. So So what happened was this guy, well, once we got back from the first deployment, he got screwed by his wife, okay? He lost his house, okay, that the army was paying for. And what happened was he lost custody also. And he says, hey, he went to the barracks one time, and he was like, and we were like, what the hell are you doing here, We're like, we saw you were married, like, they're like, oh, I got a divorce, bro. We got a divorce, man. And we're like, god damn, like, what the hell, And we're like getting drunk that time. We're like, it's a typical soldier thing, You're stressed out, you want to have fun, like this and that, in my younger years, in my 20s. So I'm like, all right, freaking chill with us, man. So this guy got a fucking Tibron, okay, got himself a fucking sports car, fucking small ass Tibron. Went with us in the clubs. He became our DD, designated driver, and some other dude. And like we've been doing this for like months on end, and like, nobody was like telling anybody. It was freaking. I mean, somebody in his 50s, going in the clubs with you and shit, like the oldest guy in the fucking group and shit. People are like wondering, like, what the hell is this guy, old guy, doing out here? He was hunting for a wife, man. He still haven't learned from the 8 marriages that he messed up on. Okay, that's the sign of a true blue pill simp mangina. And I tell you, the college thing is not gonna wake you up. Okay, it's this fucking red pill thing is gonna wake you up. All right. So 2 civilian stories. Okay, that's 2 military stories, right? So 2 civilian stories. Okay, and 2 civilian stories. Let me pick a good the good ones, because I have so many. I'm telling you, there's so many. We can talk like all night on this. But okay, let me pick a good one. Yeah, let me think which one is the best for you. So, okay, 2 of the good ones. Okay, let me see. There's so many of them. Okay. Okay, found two of them. So the first one. So let's name this guy Ronnie or something. Ronnie is just pretty common name. So just to keep them anonymous and shit like that. So Ronnie, he was married. Your typical married guy, and then he got like 2 kids, right? 2 kids from the first marriage, and what happened was his wife passed away. Okay, due to cancer, his wife passed away, and this and that. He made the wrong decisions, and this is a true story. Okay, I'm just changing the names. Okay, so Ronnie, he's not good in money and things like this, and he's just like wasteful. So Ronnie, what happened to him was he wasn't really good at handling like money and things like this, and I don't know what happened to him, but his house, he didn't keep his house. Okay, he only has like, I think, like 30,000 left until it gets paid off. Like, if it's only 30,000 left, you should just like pay that off by yourself. See what I'm saying? It's just sell the house and get the hell up out of there. So this guy is like really dumb when it comes to finance, and left his daughter and his son, okay, by themselves, like blah blah blah. So those 2, the son and the daughter, that they have to live somewhere else, like on the mother side, the relatives on the mother side, so they could keep up with school, blah blah blah, this and that, get their 9-to-5 simp jobs. Yeah, but anyway, so Ronnie was he ended up leaving the town. Okay, got a little bit depressed from the wife, and found another woman. Okay, started dating this woman. So Ronnie is around his 60s. Okay, around his 60s, and still like, oh, I got game. And then oh, I got a girl. So he got a girl. Okay, so since he lives here in California, no way he's gonna get a younger girl. So around his age, he found a woman around his age, like 65 or something like that. Been together, blah blah blah, this and that, and until he started getting memory loss, okay, due to age, and this is genetics, and started getting Alzheimer's, blah blah, this and that, or dementia or something. So lost everything, blah blah blah, and they had to fly his ass to Philippines, and there you go. Okay, they flew him to the Philippines, and they just left him right there. Okay. I don't know if somebody's watching him. I think somebody's watching him right there, because he is retired, and he has that income. Now, I do think he's considered disabled, because somebody with a memory loss and things like that, they get assisted in the airport. I know that much in LAX and things like that. So I'm sure somebody is taking care of him, and for the rest of his life is like that. So you see what I'm saying? It's, man, Like, even if his wife died, okay, he could have still made the right decision on that house, and he could have retired early. You see what I'm saying? It's, if I was him, I would have paid off that house, $30,000 left, okay? I would have freaking scrimped on my paycheck, even if I'm getting paid like freaking low wage or some shit. Pay that shit off, okay? Retire early, man. Max out my 401k and then retire early. Yeah, but most people don't think this way, man. They don't think for the long term, They just want the me, now, now, right now. Right here, right now, something like that, So second story is Harry, okay? Harry, man, so Harry cheated on his wife, okay? Harry cheated on his wife, and the wife didn't know. So they were married for something like 10 years, over 10 years, just a little over 10 years. So they have a son and a daughter, and then Harry, okay, trying to keep his other, baby mama. He never told his wife nothing, that he has a daughter with another girl, until she found out from a friend or something like that, from an acquaintance. She was real mad. His wife, Harry's wife, was real mad, and she divorced him, basically. She divorced him. Now he's left raising his son and daughter. But the twist is, Harry doesn't have a good job, okay? It's on and off, okay? No stable job. Going here and there, running around like, oh, temp job here, oh, temp job there. Do this here, do that there. So those kids ended up being in the grandma and grandpa's house, okay? And it's the grandma and the grandpa that basically raised those kids. Grandma and grandpa's on the mother's side, on his wife's side, that raised the kids. I don't know if he's giving like alimony. He probably is, like child support or some shit like that. So that is the second story, man. So you see what I'm saying? It's, man, these stupid simps, man, friggin', they're not satisfied with just like one. See what I'm saying? So, and they're always like, I don't know, it's freaking greed or some shit, man. I think it's greed, and it's like hedonism, It's like wanting more than what you have on the table. So for me, it's like, I want nothing to do with that. See what I'm saying? That's why I'm going overseas. Like, why would I want to participate in that toxicity, man? That freaking idiocy. See what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. If you're a rational, logical individual, full of life experience like me, I'm 35 years old. I'm not going to take shit from nobody, man. Nobody's going to tell me how to live my life, okay? I'm going to live my life the way I want it, okay? I earned this life, and, this is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to get the fuck out of here and live free, okay? Freedom. I feel more freedom outside of the States, believe it or not. Ask any male traveler, ask any men who traveled. Which country do they feel more free? Here? Or, outside, like in the Philippines or something like that, Here or Southeast Asia? That's it for this video. Peace out.